I like The Notebook, but I love the movie.
Oh my
top 2 romantic comedies are How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and The Sweetest Thing. But again, The Sweetest Thing is kind of ridiculous over the top, and I like it.
Hello people, I'm Jaby Koay. This is my guest, Angela de Silva. We are going to look at MASAAN official trailer.
सितारों को आंखों में महफूज रखना बड़ी देर तक रात ही रात होगी मुसाफिर हैं हम भी मुसाफिर हो तुम भी किसी मोड़ पर फिर मुलाकात होगी
फिर क्या इतना ही है
अरे सॉरी समझे नहीं मतलब कुछ समझे बहुत अच्छा था बहुत
आप बहुत बुद्धू
Oh my. Wow.
What?
She's just a very pretty girl.
Oh, the guy.
कोई लड़की किसी लड़की को कैरी देती है क्या
5 रुपए के भूजा के लिए कोई लड़की इतना उत्पाद भी तो नहीं मचाती
What's going on?
देवी तुम्हारी जिंदगी तो कंडम हो गई मीडिया शीडिया भी बहुत कुछ बाकी है जेल के चौखट पकड़ी हो तुम अब तो हम फ्रेंड हो गए हैं ना
What's happened there?
I don't know. Sad for them.
लड़की है पर कास्ट है दोस्त ज्यादा सेंटिमेंट मत होना कभी फिल्म से बोल भाव मत करिएगा साबुन बेचने आए हैं आपके दरवाजे पे हम हरिश्चंद्र घाट पे रहते हैं पैदा भी वहीं हुए लकड़ी उठाना मुर्दा जलाना ये काम करते हैं देखना तुमको
दोबारा ऐसी गंदी बातों वाला फोन किया ना तो दौड़ा के मारेंगे
50 रुपए छुड़वा पे
क्या गलती की है तो जो इतना बड़ा कांड करके बैठ गई हो तो
कोई कांड नहीं किया हमने
मतलब यहाँ आना आसान है यहाँ से जाना मुश्किल है
अगले महीने के 6 तारीख आखिरी दिन है पंडित जी नहीं तो वीडियो जाएगा यूट्यूब पे
Okay, so what? We'll talk about it in a second.
जैसे किसी ने कहा है संगम 2 बार आना चाहिए
क्यों
एक बार अकेले और एक बार किसी के साथ
I think it looks really good. It felt really real. It felt like issues that maybe are really happening with different, like, you know, societal levels that people live within.
Classes.
Yeah, the caste system is alive and well. So I just felt it was a real love story. With real issues. It just felt real and interesting to me, especially because I don't see that over here.
What is the love story?
Love that can't be together for these reasons. Like, the caste system, really. Because we don't have that here.
Yeah. It's just more subtle. It's more nuanced.
Yes, my bad. I take it back.
You can cross over a lot more easily than you can in other parts of the world, certainly, but it does exist.
It's not as in your face.
It's not as in your face, but, well, it's all perspective, I would say. I've dated girls who are well off, who come from wealthy families, and it did concern me when that happened. Like, well, am I good enough to date you like that?
Okay.
That would come up in it would enter my brain automatically, and it's like, well, we don't have a caste system here, but for some reason that thought came to mind.
That makes complete sense. That does. I can see what you mean.
It seems like it's more enforced over there. That was the point of the opening scene when the girl had photos snapped of her, but I didn't understand what happened thereafter because he fell in love with someone else, I guess, who was within his caste system.
So yeah, I did get a little confused because I didn't understand how it had to be so extreme that he got beaten for it.
Right.
There was some confusion there, but for whatever reason that I can't fully put into words, I would see that movie because I liked a lot of what was happening.
The other title is Fly Away Solo. But
4 Lives. So those were 2 different guys.
Well, 4 lives intersect along the same Ganges?
The Ganges River?
Ganges. A low-caste boy hopelessly in love, a daughter ridden with guilt of sexual encounter ending in a tragedy, a hapless father with fading morality, and a spirited young child yearning for a family long to escape the moral constructs of a small town. That's a very powerful elevator pitch. That's a very powerful synopsis. 2 stories, one involving a father-daughter tormented by the orthodox architecture of a small town, another following the Muslims?
I think that was
Muslims of a young couple from different castes meander along the shores of the Ganges.
Ganges.
The Ganges, as the river of life touches them in different ways, destined to coalesce at the Sangam.
I think it's gonna be a good film.
The story is certainly interesting. I haven't seen any other trailers that talk about that, at least. Yeah, I haven't seen any other films that really talk about that. The girl looks very strong. I haven't ever dated anybody like that, like a girl who just looks strong like that. But for some reason on film, I find it very attractive.
Well, because you're a strong person too, so maybe that's why you liked her, because it's a reflection of yourself. We're all mirrors.
Because I'm actually a strong woman deep.
You're a strong woman. You are a strong woman. You can do this.
Is this a Friends reference?
From Chandler, yes!
So I listen to that cassette every night.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Don't bother me. So the story does look compelling. The acting looks good. I would say even doing a film like that where you have to be humiliated, that's tough. That's good for you.
Yeah.
Lady. I don't know what.
All of them. That guy was in his underwear getting beaten.
But
vulnerable.
it's easy. It's easier for. I mean, yes, but it's not as hard as it is, I think, to be a girl in the same situation.
Oh yeah. I would feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to put me in a scene where I'm getting beaten and I'm in my underwear, I'll act the shit out of that. But I'm not gonna. It's not as like. It's not the same as a girl in the same situation because of the ideology we've been raised on. Of a girl exposing her body versus a guy exposing his body. A guy can go out in the street in his underwear, that's okay.
Yeah.
A girl can't do that.
You cannot.
Unless you're in New York.
I was just gonna say, in New York, I saw a girl totally topless just walking around, people taking photos with her, because you can do that there.
Yeah, it's legal. There was an interesting little philosophy that they kind of threw in there at the end where it says you should do this twice, once solo and once with someone. That's also a thing, like I would get into arguments with my ex about, where I told her I wanted to do a road trip across the country and I wanted to do it alone. And she got pissed. She's like, why do you want to go by yourself? Like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, it's not about you, yo. It's about me, fulfilling me and my needs and growing as a person. And so I actually like that saying a lot because it's like you do need to grow as a person on your own.
100%.
Yeah, it feels completely different from the other philosophy that the movie's primarily about, but it's still cool that that's in there.
Yeah, I like that. 'Cause like I said, you have to have your own life, they have their own life, and then your life together.
Yes. I'm very much into philosophical conversations and whatnot, especially with regards to, you figuring out who you are and developing your own person, free of the confines of a relationship, like finding out who you are before growing with someone else. You grow as a person.
Yeah.
And so you have to make mistakes in order to grow. One of the things that's appealing to me about this also, before I wrap this up, is I'm very big on equality. Despite class, despite sex, despite race, I'm very big on equality. And obviously this is talking about some form of inequality. It's like these people don't have the free choice to just do what they want to do. These two people want to spend their time together and not allowed to. But that sucks.
Yeah, that totally sucks.
I would love to see how they resolve their conflict with that in the end of this.
If it does get resolved.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for hanging out. Please follow Angela de Silva on the social media. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out other reactions, reviews, short films, and game-related videos. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Angela de Silva.
Peace out. You talk a lot.
Me? How dare you?